And now the U.S. President Donald Trump has signed an executive order on declaring fentanyl a weapon of mass destruction, a move that dramatically expands the U.S. government's authority to fight the synthetic opioid blamed for tens of thousands of Americans' overdose deaths each year. Trump said that we're formally classifying fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction, which is what it is. All right, I have my colleague Aditya Vadhavan joining me with more details. Aditya, what more can you tell us about what Trump has just said and the fact that he's signed an executive order on declaring fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction?
Well, absolutely. Indeed, it's a very, very essential thing that has happened. Trump has signed an executive order, and it needs to be seen, post signing this executive order, how things change, considering the fact that, he has been taking such measures since he has come into joined the office for the second time. And indeed, it needs to be seen from here on how things unfold going forward. Definitely, definitely, as far as fentanyl is concerned, there have been friction points between the United States of America and Mexico. And with one point, but at a point of time when U.S. had sealed the entire border with Mexico to stop the trafficking of fentanyl drugs into the United States. So indeed, at this juncture, the situation is very, very serious, and already the U.S. State Department officials have said that we will treat whoever is trafficking drugs into the United States, we will treat them as we treated Al Qaeda. So indeed, at this juncture, it is to understand how things, unfold between U.S. and Mexico, because the U.S. has been imposing, U.S. has been accusing Mexico of, allowing the fentanyl drugs to be trafficked in the United States. Vishali.
All right, Aditya. Now, thanks for joining me. Now, of course, viewers, we're talking about the U.S. President Donald Trump, who's signed an executive order on declaring fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction, a move that dramatically expands the U.S. government's authority to fight the synthetic opioid blamed for tens of thousands of American overdose deaths each year. Now, Trump said that we're formally classifying fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction, which is what it is.
That's why today I'm taking one more step to protect Americans from the scourge of deadly fentanyl flooding into our country. With this historic executive order I will sign today, we're formally classifying fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction, which is what it is. No bomb does what this is doing. 200 to 300,000 people die every year that we know of. So we're formally classifying fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction.
And that, viewers, it's a wrap on this bulletin. Stay tuned to NewsX for more news and updates.